sorry we're a few minutes late. We had to change computers and setup and I just want to fix my camera here. If everyone tells me the sound is good, seems like I'm running the stream, which is a new thing for me. Never done it before. So welcome. Thank you everybody for being here. Chad, Elizabeth, Gentle Inflatables, the Brew. How's it, the Brewkie? I'm looking at comments over there. And wie het ons nog? Thank you so much. This is hectic times. And Kat, top of the hat to you, my dear. Thank you so much for everybody. Marika, she was yesterday. Marika was yesterday. I think I look a bit pale. We also had an issue with lights. There's an echo, apparently. I don't know why. Okay, hang on. Is it bad? Hold on, sorry people, forgive me. Yes, en ek loop kyk as ek sweet, dit is nogal hectic, nee. Die camera moet net bietjie geskuif word. Daar bietjie daar so. Forgive us people, please forgive us. But it's all good. You learn. That's the whole part of life. If you never fail, you never learn. So, is that better? Is there still an echo? There's still an echo? There's still an echo. Echo not too bad. Okay, I've got a new mic. How's this, Magodi? Hey? It looks like the ones they have in the what's it? In those radio shows. Maybe it's too close. Maybe I'll put it over there. So let's try that. Is that better? Yes? Sounds perfect. Okay. So as I put the mic here. Okay, we'll put the mic there and I'm looking over there. So just, you're going to get a whole profile. Everything. Of me. Of everybody. Shoo-wee. Okay, great. Right. Live on the interwebs. Okay, so tonight's stream is about self-love. And I'm still learning about self-love. Please note, disclosure, I am not a psychologist. I am not a doctor. I'm not someone who, I have no degree. Oh no. What's wrong? Must it be closer? Okay, no, mic closer. Okay, calm down. Tika's having a little... It's amazing. Thank God men can't have babies, because he'd be having one right now. Alright, and I look all schmatty. I didn't put the powder on. Oh dear, we didn't do makeup properly. Anyway, we've got new lighting and there's lots of stuff. Alright guys, so worked a full day today. Went to Joburg, took my son to the neurologist. Everything's all good. If I can just ask if we can have maybe 30 seconds, if Elizabeth can maybe just count down 30 seconds for me. I'm trying to get my timer on my phone. Let's have a look-ski. Trust this to be smooth. I just thought we can reflect on the people that lost their lives last night in that horrendous blast in Beirut. Let's do a quick 30 seconds. And I also want it to be a time for introspection and for you to think about the people that you love and who are going through a hard time. So let's just have a quick 30-second silence, shall we? Okay, right, let's get to the show. Is there anything... Okay, so we did the 30 seconds now, so now I want to get into it. Obviously, I hope you all thought about people that you love and people that you care about. So I play with the hair lot. It irritates my sister, but it makes me feel calm. And I'm all schmatty. Anyway, alright, so where do I begin? Basically, it's a journey that I'm still doing, but when I turned 30, I made a promise to myself to try and be my authentic self. and to work hard on trying to discover who I am and what I like, and let go of all negativity. Yes, for some of you who know me better, I have been through very dark times, and I have been incredibly negative. What's wrong? The echo's back. This mic is too close, I think. The mic's better there. I don't know why there's an echo. If anyone knows why, put the mic closer, okay? Do we get the whole waffle? No, Chad, you do not get the whole waffle. Okay, now I've just gone black. But in a nutshell, okay, so I decided when I turned 30 to try and work hard on myself. And everyone has their shit. Everyone has their stuff to deal with. But one of my first flippin' challenges in my life was, because I'm left-handed, and I think in 1985, I think I started grade 1. I'm not too sure on the dates. But I tried to cut paper. Is there still an echo? Ay. Echo is back. The brew, better now. Okay, it's because I think this mic is very sensitive. Okay, so the paper, I'll hold the paper this side. So you get these little snub-nose scissors, and here I am trying to cut the little picture, and I think I've spoken about this before. And the paper would letterlijk tuna, how's it, and a thing wouldn't cut. Meanwhile, everyone's going, finished ma'am, and I'm going, pourquoi? What the hell? So from an early age, I had a lot of self-doubt, and I want to do the stream and talk about this because it's a challenge. It's a challenge to love yourself, and I don't think people understand what self-love is all about. Personally, I think it's discovering your bad qualities and discovering your you know what it might be. I just realized we've got two mics on. There's a mic on the camera, and there's a mic on this. Shall we maybe take this off? TG? Shall we let go of the... Okay, we're fiddling with knobs here. Just bear with us. So anyway, oh, choops, now I forgot what I was going to say. No, so we all have our issues. Help me. What was I saying? Oh, gosh. All right. Anyway. And it's about a journey. It's about also realizing that we're not all perfect. And we are not all born the same. What's that famous saying? Don't compare yourself. Not all of us are born equal. There will be some that will be better than you, and some that will be... What's wrong now? What is... Echo gone. Whatever is, it's fixed. Chad says it's fixed. It's fixed. Don't mess with it. Okay, it's fixed. Shoo-wee, wow. This is like going to a gynae with 5 people watching. Oh, my soul. Been there, done that. I went to the student hospital when I was pregnant, and I was like, okay. So, all right. So it's about accepting that we're not all perfect, and sometimes we don't like something about ourselves, and it's difficult. It's difficult to not, maybe there's a mole on your cheek, or your nose is funny, but we all have the power to grow, to be productive. Okay, let me just say again, everybody in the comments, a gentle inflatable says, self-love is a great thing. Be comfortable with who you are and how you look, etc. True. And you also have to, it doesn't only apply to looks, it applies to your intellect, it applies to your personality. You have to combine yourself holistically and realize that you are unique. Every single one of us. And I've spoken about this. I still want to go for a genetic test and find out exactly what parts of my DNA are all conglomulated. No, I know I've got that word stuffed up. But yes, to make who I am, I would find it fascinating to do that. And we're all different, and that's okay. So basically, any questions? I know I grew up in Sunnyside. If anyone grew up in Sunnyside, Pretoria, it was like on the city centre. I suppose it would be equivalent to what Yeovil would be. And my mom was single. My parents were divorced when I was 3. And yeah, she carried on, did the hard slog. And basically, that's pretty much what I have to say. just that it's a constant introspection. It's a constant challenge to look at yourself and see where you can do better. Maybe your purpose is to be kinder to someone, or to help someone that needs help and is too shy to ask. Maybe your strength, you have to look at what your strengths are, and that's important. Try and figure out, are you an academic? Are you a sports person? Could you maybe, if you're a sports person, could you help children who from single family homes? Could you volunteer your time? There's so many people in need. Hey, Herman Roos is here. Hello, meneer Roos. Yeah, I'm very happy with the channel. I think that's what you're asking. Melissa's here. Yay, thank you, Carl, Marika. Yeah, everybody is here. So thank you guys so much for supporting me. This is a journey for me as well as you. I just want to talk about some of the not rules, but guidelines. So I don't mind having different points of view. Okay, I don't mind someone in the comments not agreeing with me. That's fine. That's what communication and debate is all about. In fact, I enjoy the challenge. I'm not a brainiac. I don't have the answers to everything, and that's why I do this, because I want to learn. And learning is a part of life. In fact, we've just formed the Rebellious group Facebook. The Rebellious Facebook group. And on there, I will post other videos. I think I posted them on the WhatsApp group about Denzel Washington talking about falling forward. You can't fall backwards in life. You have to fall forward. And if you don't fail in life, you don't get anywhere. The greatest science minds of the last 20th century failed a lot. But guess what? They finally made it happen. TG Guy has probably learned lots of things tonight that he didn't know. And voila, that's how we learn. So, yeah, that's basically all I want to say. Are there any questions? Anybody? Don't worry, Carl, we were also a bit late. Yeah, I really do apologize for being late. But hey, it's the first stream, so... By the way, is there anyone who wants to talk about something in particular? Is there anything? And I mean, Marika made a joke. I think the Broom made a joke about self-love. Yes, we'll get to those topics as well. Those topics, self-love. I believe it's a very important type. I think you also need to know your body. You also need to know what turns you on, what turns you off. So yeah, I think those things are highly important to discover who we are. And I believe in souls. I believe that our bodies do age and that we do continue our journey. And if we like ourselves, it's so important to like ourselves. So yeah, hey, the Petsu film crew's here. Someone's talking about a gatkramp. Who's a gatkramp? Apparently I must scroll down. One seckie. Oh wait, no, what's happening, TG? So yeah, so Chad says, I wonder if understanding one's weaknesses is the building blocks to creating one's strengths. I think that's key. I think you cannot grow if you do not know your weaknesses. It's very important to know. You have to realize we're not all perfect. I have certain strengths in some things and other things I don't. So, TG, stop fiddling with the buttons. He's button before. Anyway, please note, this stream is not for younger viewers. So if they're younger viewers, just block their eyelids. Yes, block. Like when I go and see a horror film, I'm like everything goes closed because I don't want to see or hear Jack Daniels. Speaking of Jack Daniels, this isn't a Jack Daniels. This is a Jameson, and it's a bit of a stiff one, I must be honest. So cheers, people. I hope you are enjoying a nice beverage. L'chaim, to life. Hello, Kazi. My fantastic Kazi Amir is here. Nice to see you. Awesome stuff. Great stuff. Whew, that was a bit strong. Whew, they're going to put me hair on my chest if I don't have some already. Yeah. Cake. Melissa, say something. If Gina and Natasha are watching, say how's it. And oh yes, if anyone on here, but I think, oh yes, there you are, there's Gina. I see him there. I can see you. Peekaboo. If anyone hasn't yet subscribed, please subscribe and share the channel. I just want it to be a space of learning, debate, talking, discovering, learning. Like I've said before, I think I'm kind of looping myself at the moment. But yeah, let's see how far. I just want to scroll down here. I don't even have music. I listened to some great music in the car today. Oh yes, you guys must check out. It's a band, Sophie Tucker. So they a collaboration with a DJ and a singer. They both actually sing as well. I think I posted it on the WhatsApp group, but they're actually from Portugal, and their videos are a bit freaky. But wow, it just puts you in a zone. Like, I wish we could play music. I wish we could share artists. I have to get into the whole, like, copyright stuff. So we'll get there. You'd think, knowing that by now, I should kind of know what the hell I'm doing, but we'll go with it as we go along. Okay, so Pet Zoo Film Crew says, wait, let's read it here, it's bigger. Ruth, noticed you are working on a cinematic look, contrasting orange opposite cyan, very satisfying to the human eye. No worry about problems. Whitey is a learning curve. YouTube is a learning curve of repetition until you get it right. Thank you so much. Melissa says, Skylar says, hi. Hello, Nunu Bear. Glad you're watching. Just hold on. I'm being told what to do. Oh, okay. Is the mic too far? Thank you, G. In front of me. Okay, just check, people, if the sound doesn't go hectic. So yeah, I think, and laughter and being with the people you love. In fact, there's something I got from a person. It's weird. Life has just been crazy. Like I've spoken to people I haven't spoken in years. So this is a quote from Gandhi, and these are his sage words. Oh, there claps the whiskey back again. Keep your thoughts positive because your thoughts become your words. Keep your words positive because your words become your behavior. Keep your behavior positive because your behavior becomes your habits. Keep your habits positive because your habits become your values. And last one, keep your values positive because your values become your destiny. And I think on that note, unless you want me to carry on, I see Ronaldo's, oh no, he's going live in 30 minutes. Okay, I'm getting all the notifications on this laptop. Okay, everyone's chatting to everyone. Volume is too low, apparently. Okay, I'm talking like this. Is this better? How's that? TG, apparently the volume's too low. Is the volume too low? Or is it just because, I tell you what, my cousin is incredible. Is it fun? Has this thing, it actually looks like a bit of a toy, I'll be honest. Okay, take this off. You take that size thing off, it looks like a microphone, and I was playing around with it yesterday. But
It's a microphone.
I meant this. Oh my goodness. Okay, I meant like this funny thing. Okay, but the top thing, it looks like a toy. I still want to do a show about toys, but we'll get there. So Kazi, maybe turn your volume up, and then things will be better. Apparently the volume. So Marika, I think, is saying good night. Is there anything else? Oh, by the way, you guys have to check the brew. Brew, when are you live streaming again? He is kaksnarks. I have never laughed so much. The brew is just hysterical. He is incredible. So yeah, check him out for tons of fun. And yeah, great personalities. Okay, I'm kind of running, my thoughts are like airtime, it's running out. Let me look in my bookie if I see if I made any more notes, because I changed bookies. Disclosure, I am not a psychologist. Okay, I do not have any medical training. Well, I studied somatology for 3 years and got a national diploma. But yeah, also, yes, make goals. You know, in life goes by so quickly. Like, flip it, man. Like, the last 10 years, like, how flipping quickly. Okay, most of us have gotten married and had kids, and before you blink, they're like old and tuning you cuck. Like, teenagehood. Trust me, I'm going through it now. It's tons of fun. Love you, my boy. It's all good. So yeah, you have to set goals. If you haven't been to the sea or you day, look at the calendar, organize with work, organize with your family, make sure you set a time and save and work towards that goal. And I mean with everything, whether it's going on a holiday or going overseas, or okay, well, now that's out the fucking window. Excuse my French. Skylar, close your ears. So yeah. Oh, who's here? Lawrence Bush. Hello, everyone. Hi, Lawrence. Yeah. So basically, that's okay. Hold on. Apparently, the internet's gone funny. And also, I just okay. So I just want to also say thank you so much to Elizabeth. Boys. I just want to say thank. Oi, behave, people, behave. Telling you this lockdown, it's driving households crazy. So, thank you to Elizabeth. She did an amazing job on the banner, on all the graphics. It looks incredible. Thank you to the technical guy in my life, Clinton. He is a perfectionist. So yeah. Oh wait, sorry. That side is too small. Hang on. Give me a second. I'm not perfect. I do not have. Okay, wait. Pet Zoo Film Crew. What happened now? I just want to go back to the comments. Or did I read that one already? But yes, I agree with Chad. And oh wait, yeah, Ruth, you noticed work. Okay, so we've done those. Yeah, so what did you guys think of this hectic explosion in Beirut yesterday? I mean, it's obviously everyone immediately thought, oh god, hier kom third world oorlog, chops, you know, like, I mean, I looked at this, I thought, no, third world war, here we come. But yeah, if you keep that much ammonium nitrate in one place, is gonna be a big kabooey. Oh yeah. So, and yes, there is a lot of tension in the region. But I read this hysterical thing. Israel's going, "Aw, for once it's not our fault. I feel left out." Like, people were like, it's not their fault. Thank you to the people of Lebanon for taking responsibility. And I feel so sorry because they were literally just starting their economy again. If you look at some of those buildings, you can see they're brand new buildings. Most of them haven't even got furnishings or plug points in the sockets. It was literally brand new buildings, and now it's all been shot to shit. So if you guys can and are able to, gift of the givers, try and find an NGO that's supporting Lebanon. We all need to help out. How long have we been going for now? It feels like it's kind of different doing it all on your own, I must say. But yeah, okay, more comments coming through. What's your thoughts on act on what you need rather than what you want? That's very true. I remember going to a toy shop once with my father, and being my indecisive self, my father said to me, I said, okay, I want this toy and this toy. And of course, because he was daddy and I didn't see him very often, I thought, no, I'm going to milk this cow. And he said to me, now, which one do you need and which one do you want? And I thought that was such sage advice. TG guys talking to me again, and I have no idea what he said. Oh yes, by the way, people, if you're still watching, give the stream a like. We've got 9 likes and 13 viewers watching. And remember to share this with your family, your friends. Subscribe if you're watching. So there's a little red button. As soon as you click it, it will go gray. And then you will get notified of when I stream. For now, I don't know when you think I should stream. Is 7 o'clock a good time? I like 7 o'clock. I just think the internet's a bit strange. So, yeah, I don't know if the signal drops at about 7 or lots of people are obviously on the internet home from work. Okay, so, yeah, let me just read their comments again. What's your thoughts on act on what you need rather than what you want? Yes, so I think you need to decide in your life what you need. Whether you need time for yourself, whether you need a new fridge, whether you need something, you need to prepare and have goals to do it. And also about self-love, I just realized I didn't message one of my mates. Oh dear, I'll send it to her afterwards. Is that you have to look after yourself. A lot of mothers who are single tend to forget. They're so busy with life and they're so busy looking after the family and everyone's always demanding their time. Step the hell back. You need to say to them, listen here. I need time for myself to be a better person so I can better take care of you. So many women just carry on hitting that gauge, not allowing themselves the space to look actually after themselves. And you don't need money to do it. You can decide, I've got a candle, I'm going to put on my favorite music, and for the next hour I'm going to have a lovely relaxing bath and I'm just going to chill. So yeah. So Lauren says 7 is good. The brew opblaas pop. The brew, what are you talking about? Really? You oaks are all speaking in gibberish and I'm trying to like have a conversation here. Like, what do you want me to do? Dear. Yes, I love that movie, that saying from Dory. Just keep swimming, just keep swimming, just keep swimming. And then she goes into this like operatic voice, and I won't do that to your ears tonight, so we're not going to do that. But yes, I've been known to like do the whole Dory impersonation. Oh yeah, did you guys watch Formula 1 this weekend? Who enjoys Formula 1? Phew, those last 2 laps. That was nou interessant, jong. Rest van die reis was bietjie vervelig, but yeah. Hey, that's about life. That's life. You can practice and practice and practice, and at the end of the day, you never know what can go wrong. But as long as you, I think, appreciate yourself and don't be hard on yourself. Life is hard enough. Life is really hard enough, and shit happens all the time. But you know what? Be grateful for the things you have. You know, you wake up in the morning and you open your eyes and you take it so for granted. You fill your lungs with air. And, you know, some people can't do that, especially now with this whole blinging virus that's happening. You know, so, yeah. Okay, fine. So Chad, if you all look in the comments, Chad basically says, chat about dealing with kids and how parents can assist them to deal with their insecurities in the modern world. Okay, well, the modern world would mean, like, obviously being on the internet and being bombarded by everything on the internet. And I think it's so hard. And I think giving your children a sense of self is so important. And I find that when my son comes to me and says, Mommy, let me show you this. And you're like, you're busy on your own phone. You're like, just wait, I'm just busy. It breaks them. It breaks them. My mom went through, back in the day, we lost my brother when I was 10 years old. And, yeah, I mean, she went into total dark depression. She'd come home every day, put on supper, go lie in her room for like an hour, come back out, do supper, and then go back into her room again. And I'm not saying like, but it affected her, and I didn't know how to deal with it. So I did my own thing. I decided to make friends and go out, and we used to jol in Sunnyside. We used to go to Esslin Street, and we used to walk from like King Pool all the way to like Stelland. I don't know if any of you people are from Pretoria, but there used to be an ice rink, and I mean, we're talking, I must have been in so say 10, 11, 12. In those days you still could do that, But yes, I think it's important to try and tell your children this. There are 5 billion, or Chad, correct me if I'm wrong, 1 billion or billion people in the world. You are not going to like everyone, and not everyone is going to like you. And that's okay. That is seriously okay. We are all different. We're not all going to get along. And yeah, I think my mom was a bit of a people pleaser. She was the 3rd child out of 4, and she was the one always picking up the pieces. And it affected her badly. She always tried to please her mom, and things were never good enough. So, she grew up in the Transkei. Literally, her first home was like a hut on a farm. No electricity, no running water. And this was she was born in 1945, just after the war. And I think every generation has their own I have not... Can you imagine what our children are going to be like? Holy cow, the internet and knowing about everything that's happening. It's a scary place. And we just hand these phones to our kids and go, here, enjoy. Meanwhile, there is some scary shit out there. Even YouTube. YouTube is not a safe space for little kids. And I know that they do have a kid YouTube. Remember that. Put your kids on YouTube and make sure you have the right setting. I don't think children should be exposed to all kinds of stuff. I really don't. So yeah. Lauren says, who is your favorite F1 team and driver? Oh, Red Bull, I think. I think Red Bull would be I'm trying to think. They change every year and they're always changing things. I think Max is cool. And also, Kimi Räikkönen's a legend. And also Daniel Ricciardo. Oh, yummy. Yum, yum, yum. So, yeah. But I try and watch, and I've actually got a recording of TG Guy literally having an apoplexy going, go Max, go! When was it? Last year, 2019, on one of the tracks, he was like 1st or 2nd, and you were like having, go, yes! And he's like panicking, like he, and did he win it? Or did he lose by from Hamilton? Did Hamilton beat him? Do you remember? What happened? Was it Charles Leclerc? Yeah. Who won? Max. Yay! Okay, I can't remember. Listen, I hold a ton of information in this brain of mine, and it all gets jumbled up sometimes. So please don't ever quote me or anything, because yeah, I just spew stuff. So yeah, talking about your kids, always be honest with them. God, I can't tell you, I actually felt so done in by finding out that the tooth fairy, or whoever the hell it was not real. I felt that I'd been flippin' lied to. Oopsie, someone maybe in the comments shouldn't be watching anymore. But eek. For little ones, they do exist, but when you hit 12 years old, they're not real anymore. Oh boy, I've gone and stuffed it up. Because I know there's a little teddy bear watching. But anyway, So Chad says, I think now more than ever, kids need discipline, structure, and participation from parents. This can only lead to a healthier environment to the child or for the child. No, I agree, 100%. We're so busy on our... And we ignore our children. And they think, I've actually seen... I went to a parenting class for a community project. And you cannot believe even babies recognize the fact that these things, mommy pays more attention to these things than they do to the baba, and the baby will pick it up. I'll try and find the video. I'll ask a friend of mine who is a psychologist to send me the link. It's not the best quality, but it's something to look at, and it kind of puts things in perspective. And especially in the last 2 weeks with streaming and stuff, and having it impact my life, if my son says to me, Mommy, look at this, I really have to pull myself and say, okay, let me look at it. And he played an awesome game today, Titans. Just ask him what it is. It's Titan. Yes, in fact, guys, if we ever get together and have a Murva party, I think we should have docs for PlayStation games. Like, we should actually phone Stekiniko and tell them, like, we're having a games expo. And then the guys can, like, teach us ladies, like, how to play a bit. There's the new Lara Croft out as well on PS4, I think. I saw my son playing it. It looked okay. It looked quite cool. I used to play Lara Croft on PS1. I mean, flip it. That's a lifetime ago. But yeah. Titans 4-2. Yeah. Okay. That game is off the bat, people. It is awesome. Chantal, I don't know what... I know your kids play Fortnite. My son's kind of grown out of that a little bit. They used to play a lot with their friends about a year ago. But yeah, so there's so many, and the graphics are insane. And like with this whole lockdown thing with being stuck over, it's like how we've had to push ourselves into technology. And then they were talking about what? Digital dating and dating in a bubble. Did you see that cack on Carte Blanche the other day? Well, about 2 months ago. Like, how is the digital infrastructure going to change? Like, probably in like Hong Kong. I do never ever want to deal with anyone through a bubble. Like, really? Like, sit in a surreal, what was it? It's like that movie Judge Dredd or Total Recall or something like that, where they have sex through digital stuff. What was that movie? Help me, people. So Pet Zoo Film Crew says, my daughter will disagree. Her greatest wish is that I'm less honest. Her snowflakism can't handle it. Okay, so maybe she finds your directness a little bit too high, but as long as you know that you'll always be there for her to talk to you about it. Is she a Virgo by any chance? Is she born in late August or September? Because they tend to be very shy. I'm enjoying that. So yeah, Elizabeth, you need to forgive yourself as a parent when you stuff up and explain to your child you are learning with them. No one is perfect. That's exactly what I say to my son. I say to him, I don't know everything. I'm still learning. I'm doing this with you. You're not an encyclopedia. People need to stop putting so much pressure on themselves. Present company included. It's just, you've got to relate to people. I've had so many meaningful conversations in the last week because I want to engage with people in a line. Flip it. If anyone should have had this codif by now, it should be me. Going out every day. I've been to 2 different hospitals. Yeah, 2 different hospitals and I think 3 different doctors. Just for stuff. I'd love to work in the medical industry. I think it's a fascinating place. I can understand it also, like any job gets humdrum and, sort of you get into the monotony of it. But I find the human touch. Whoever saw that movie Patch Adams with Robin Williams? Oh, don't you miss Robin Williams? He was absolutely amazing. And also Billy Connolly. What great comedians. Oh, laughter is also, you want to heal yourself? Watch comedies. If you're not feeling lekker, put on a comedy. By the way, that movie on Netflix, what was it? The Match. What was it called? What did we watch? The Catch Up. What was it called? The Mix Up. The Swap. Hello, TG guy. What was that movie we watched on Netflix with Ryan Reynolds and The Change Up. Oh, guys, you have to see it. And also Bad Boys. That was also hysterical. Oh, Pet Zoo Films is actually Aries. Oh, you got a fiery one there. Good luck. But yeah, all people are all kids. And that's the thing. Okay, so star signs, right? Astrology. And yes, people go, oh, astrology. Yes, I do not read the dailies, okay? But I think when it comes to the elements, I believe more in the elements. Fire, earth, water, air. Did I say air twice? I don't know. But you get it. The 4 types, right? So, the sand. Because there's the sign. So, and air and water work well together. Actually, air signs usually generally work well with everyone. Earth and fire work well together. Earth and earth work. I don't know. I'm not really into astrology. I enjoy the topic because I find it fascinating. But I know some people are, this devil's praat, this devil's worship. No, I do not believe in. I believe the devil was actually one of God's angels. Okay, shall we not talk about that? Because I can see a whole lot of people leaving the stream. But yeah, these are all the topics I want to discuss. I want to discuss anatomy. I want to discuss the subconscious mind. I want to discuss everything. And if any of you want to be on a guest, by the way, does anyone want to come on now and join me a little bit for a debate? Oh, apparently we can't because the stream's not set up now because we had to change everything, but over. So sorry. We could always do a call. No. Patch Adams, the gynae convention going into the hall was funny as beep. Yes, it was when he made those two giant legs with yes. And he dropped that old lady in the spaghetti and she just let go of all her stuff. And you know what? Old people, we are all going to get old unless we die young. You know, and I don't wish any of us to die young. God forbid. But old people, you know, they are so strong, most of them. They've been through so much. They've lost things. And I think the greatest respect you can have today is also, if you're in a queue and you see an old lady with a little bag of apples and a bread, let her go first. You know, she's probably hurt. She's probably terrified to be outside right now. Let her go first in line. What's it going to do to you? Let her go first. You know? I mean, I saw an old man, he's 90. I mean, he used to run an electronic shop up the road, Mr. Sassin. He's 90. He doesn't look a day over 80 or 79. Shame his shoelace was loose. And I thought, and he's just survived a massive accident. He was involved in, he had slight brain damage and he had to learn to walk again. And I could see his shoelace was loose, so I bent down and I tied it for him. And you know what? It took me 2 seconds, but we need to let go of all the oh, someone's watching us. You know, let go of it. Be your own authentic self. Have purpose. Decide. I love this about myself. Whether it's I love cooking, or whether it's playing a type of sport, or it's movies, or it's whatever it is. You like debating. Join a debate club. You love playing games. Get involved in gaming. You like helping people. Go to an old age home. Find out if you can go shopping, especially now, if there's an elderly neighbor. You know, and another thing I must say is that your parents, look, I struggled with a long time with my mom. She still has her moments where I get irritated and frustrated. And yes, she is older. But the truth is, they taught us how to use spoons. Would it be so wrong if you try to show them a little bit on how to use the internet, or how to use WhatsApp, or how to use their phones? You know? I mean, think about it. They really did. They changed our nappies and they taught us how to use a fucking spoon. So, and I must give a shout out to Melissa. She is going straight to the man upstairs because she has taken on she's got such strength. She's looking after both of her elderly parents, and I take my hat off to her. It takes a lot of guts and a lot of courage and a lot of patience, and because I was born 3 months early, I don't have patience. So yeah, that's a little bit battery operated. Is it? Hello, what are we talking about? Well, we're talking about a sense of self and loving that sense of self, and all things related to your family, to life. You know, I really believe in that saying, if you give something, you'll get back. You'll get back. If you give of yourself. So yeah, that's what I believe. That's what you should do, you know. And that's been a great help to me in bad times. So, yeah, no, look, we're all going through rough times, and like I said, we did the 30-second thing for the people in Beirut. I mean, what a bloody story, you know, just to to have to be start all over again, because they were just getting back on their feet. I mean, they've had the war with like the Syria next door, and they've been going through all that rubbish and the refugees, and not easy. And you know what? I mean, Beirut used to be in the 1940s, 1930s, even after, was an amazingly bustling city. It was just incredible. Chad says, so strange. What's so strange? What's so strange, Chad? Tell me. So, oh yes, so I see Clinton's typing that we haven't blocked anyone. So, we are not going to block anyone unless you're nasty. Unless you're really, really nasty and you making nasty comments to the people and to me or my guests. I believe in debate and I believe in communication. So I don't believe that you should block someone just because you disagree with them. I think they should also be given a voice. And yeah, okay, what's our time like? People, are we ready to say goodnight? Ronaldo is going to stream in the next 2 minutes. So I would like to say thank you so much for joining me. I hope, how does the camera look? How does our setup look? I'm sort of happy. I know I think I look a bit white, but so last quick comment. When you, Chad says, and I know, yes, I've got a favorite. Oh yes, Gentle Inflatable says, Eat, Pray, Love. I so loved that book. And I watched the movie. I loved it. I thought it was absolutely remarkable. But let's quickly read here. When dealing with the elderly, I find that creating an incentive for the person to learn a new thing usually gets results. When old, why should you learn? You should learn new things. Wait, have I read that right? When old, why should they learn? Huh? I don't know, Chad. Maybe I'm not reading you right. I have a little granny that I look after. But yeah, guys, I think we've covered a lot, and I hope you've enjoyed this evening's stream. And I think we might try over the weekend. We might try maybe Saturday evening or maybe Monday late afternoon, if you're keen. So to everybody, like the stream, subscribe, share it if you thought it was fantastic content, and TT.
All dislikes, we had 10 dislikes. Fantastic.
We got 10 dislikes.
Yay!
Oh wow, that's exciting. I think that's the most dislikes I've ever seen on a stream in my life. Good heavens. Well, booyah, TTT. What's it? No, wait. TTFN. See you soon, people. See you soon. Bye. Mm-hmm.